Alright, get this over here. We're back up and running, it looks like. Yeah, it definitely seems that way, and getting the clicks going. The routing too, I've got the grease and jump issue to deal with. I really should install a frame limiter so I don't have to deal with that, but man, that sucks. Yeah, I haven't actually done that casually yet. So I don't know how to solve Tuduni or Path of the Shell. I will be working on them more casually later, but I just kind of got a wild hair to mess with this. There's a lot of small optimization on this with, like, because it shuffles you into position, you know, when you click on an interactable object. And so you can optimize by kind of standing in the more correct position so you don't do the slow shuffling as much. There seems like a lot of that. Right, exactly. So that means I need to run through this whole cleft again. Well, maybe this time I will make all new mistakes. The spoilers. I know that there's such a thing as a marker. I read a journal in the game about it, and so I figured that had something to do with it. I don't really know what they are, or what they look like, or what you do with them. I did notice when I popped into Mula that there were these like shiny sparkly things around in certain places, but I couldn't seem to interact with them, and I don't know what they are. So maybe those are markers, but I don't know. And I don't know how to drop one or interact with one, so I'm still blind. As usual. It'd be cool to have to put together like an auto splitter for this, but probably would want a more complete or thorough routing, because my routing is a little janky. Oh, I shouldn't jump there, I need to just walk to it. That's right. Yeah, that's what I figured. I didn't see anything I could do with them. Figured someone had placed it, but didn't know what that meant per se. Come on, break. I don't know of a way to make that not break. If there's a way to jump over that, I would love it, but I can't figure it out. See you, Nerme. Enjoy dinner. I will try. If I can get this under an hour, I'll be doing well. I sink into the floor here a lot in this version, which causes some real issues, as you might imagine. Like, climbing up ladders makes me just sink into floor. Run across the side rope? Oh, okay. I might have to mess with that, because that would save a lot of time, obviously. Oh, that's not what I'm hitting. I'm hitting this. No! That's what I want. Gotcha. Well, something to practice for the future. For sure, yeah. Not something to just try to throw into a run. That bridge collapsing is such a jerk move on their part. It's like, really? You gotta do that to me? Gonna play it like that? I see how we are. I thought we were friends, Cyan. Alright. Get this powered on. Come on. Go for it. There we go. And go for a jog. don't jump here. I wish there were a way to jump down into the cleft, too. That would save so much time on these bloody ladders. Oh, cool. No, you don't have to apologize. I mean, no, you do what you want, you know? Not beholden to anybody else. That's cool. Love to have you around more. You've done so many of these runs that you have a lot of knowledge. Knowledge was their treasure. If you can stomach watching me being bad at games that I haven't done much with. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Click. Sure up. Not in Denis, they won't understand. Yeah, there has been a fair amount of new technological discovery. Whoop. Don't know how I got ahead there, but cool, I'll take it. If there were a way to make that jump, that would help too. I should just come here to the cleft and practice those jumps and see if there's a way to... a setup that I can do to get those. Whoop. Come on, let me go.
Denis, the city of ages, of other worlds died. But now it breathes again.
Alrighty. Jump back down.
Some will seek that destination.
No. Don't get caught in geometry.
The journey. It's as a fine tapestry.
It could be, yeah, it could be the same sort of issue that I have with the grease and jump.
We will show you remnants, pieces of the tapestry, pieces of the journey. Find these remnants, these journeys. Seven in each age. Here in the desert. Consider it a quest.
Yeah. The thing is, it would be so easy if it weren't so glitchy. It's just, ugh. It's so glitchy. I ran into a lot of glitches in this game, and maybe it's due to, you know, frame rate running this on a pretty beefy modern PC with this old tech. Or this old game, I mean. Not entirely sure of my routing. I'll do what I can. If I need to change it at some point, I just will. Yeah, I have to aim for certain parts of the platform to make it work. And I know that you can make this first cycle, but man, it's tough for me to do if I get the journey first. So it's safer for me to not get the first journey first, if that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Coming back for the journey is a minor time loss. Missing the cycle is enormous. Alright. And hopefully we got it. Have to wait a little bit here, maybe? Yeah, there we go. I know you can get that first journey first, but yeah. There we go. Now don't forget to turn on the elevator this time, can get the journey first, so I don't get distracted. Yeah, it is tight. I've just missed it before. Ah, why does it take me out of first person there? Gosh, that's annoying. There we go. Yeah, so, and if you get caught up on the parkour geometry trying to climb up, you're in trouble. Got it. Elevator up. There we go. We remembered the elevator this time. How good are we? So good. There we go. All right. Go. Back over here. Like, if you don't make this jump across, you definitely are not making that first cycle. Garrison is, of course, where I'm least sure of my routing and wonder if I'm not doing things wrong, but... that would be super long. Do you mean all three endings to each, like, phase? Ages Beyond Myst, to Denis, and, Path of the Shell? Pots. No, don't get hung up. Oh. Well, it is, yeah, as an MMO, it's not really about endings, right? It's in the journey. Perhaps the ending has not yet been written. Yeah, exactly. Which, you know, fine. It was ambitious. It's hard to see how it would have ever worked, but... okay, trying to get this part when you can't see... takes practice, and I am not there yet. I always end up going the wrong way because I can't tell where I'm going. I saw in your run you got the sun like really fast, and I'm not sure how you'd manage that. Yeah, I just logged into Moolah for the first time the other day, just to mess with it. I think we got it. Teledon, definitely my favorite age in this game so far. Although I haven't completed the Path of the Shell ages. I have enjoyed the Path of the Shell ages so far. Well, I've done most of Arcana, and everybody tells me that Annone is amazing, but I haven't figured out how to do anything there. When you say the skip, you mean that jump down the hole? Yeah, the out of bounds. I saw you do that. I don't know how to do that, and I haven't tried at all, but it would save some time. I do a few things where I just link out and link back. You did some stuff that I'm sure you have reasons for, like, you know, for cycle reasons, like going and doing the first hatch cover in Adergira and then, like, linking back. But I don't understand what that's for, so I'm not doing that, because if I don't understand it, I'm not going to do it, right? But I'm sure you had, like, you had time to route that in waiting for a cycle, is my guess. Yeah. That's what I assumed. Let's see, I want to... Come on, okay. Because that takes a little while to drain. This is just my own messing around what I've come up with. Probably not good. Sit down. Open the hatch. Hit the foot pedal. Go up. I doubt there's been enough work in this game to make anything optimal yet. Yeah. I guarantee you my route is not optimal. 100% not optimal. But yeah, I figured I'd do sub-splits and just do every journey. And then I want to link to Relto, right. Because it is a lot faster to link back to the room with the hatch than it is to go down the elevators. There we go. And now more fun with ladders in Uru, the game with the best ladders. They're not the best ladders. I was lying when I said they were the best ladders. Oh geez, I haven't gotten to routing cycles at all. Let me out. Yeah, because it's like a true global cycle, right? Ugh. That sounds like such a pain. Garisen is like by far the worst part of this run. Like by a vast amount. Everything else is pretty chill in comparison. Oh, it looks cool and I love the music. Yeah, unfortunately it feels extremely incomplete, and it's total jank when it comes to like mechanically how it works. Yeah, outside Garisen is lovely and looks super cool. These dangable rocks are just a pain in my keister. That'll work. That'll work. Got that trick from you, thank you. That's a great trick. Just running across the plate real fast and making it through the door. That's awesome. When I saw you do that, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that was a great one. Whoop, crash. Whoop. There we go. And then you get to the goofiness of the routing back here. It gets a little goofy. Because again, Garrison has to be troublesome and be like, oh, I'm going to put part of my age locked away inside of another age, because I'm like that. Door. And now we go get the borrow stone. Okay. Maybe I should put in a split for clicking that, but it's right at, I don't think it's necessary. It doesn't really buy me much. And it's right before this one, so nah, there's no point. Okay. Go past 2 green lights, and then it's up. Trick where you can jump through one of the walls? Oh, nice. Oh, the one in Teledon? Cool. Yeah, the routing is just almost good, but then it causes trouble. I liked your trick of linking back to that one, the 5th journey in Teledon, after shooting the rocks, because that way you're right next to the ladder and you don't have to redo the parkour. That's good stuff. Alright, here and back here. Alright, and we get out of dodge. Go to our journey cloth in Teledon. Okay, now we go up the stairs. We skip this journey for now that we walk right past because we want it to be our final one, and we have to come right back here to the door anyway. Okay. And then we rotate. And then we go up. And we zoom all the way in. Got it. Now we link back to Relto. But that one in particular is the only one you actually need to shoot, which is kind of handy. Grab our journey, and now, hey presto, we're right here by the ladder. Excellent. Yeah, it's that one rock. If you shoot that, I noticed that casually. I was like, oh hey, if you just shoot that one rock, the ladder comes down. Yeah. And these stairs are kind of janky. I don't know if it's actually faster to jump down them. I really wish this game let you keep some momentum when jumping, but you just come to a complete stop. Alright, and now we go back up the stairs. Yeah. Maybe more realistic, but it's really annoying. It's not fun. And fun should trump verisimilitude, right? I noticed that in Mula you keep a small amount of momentum. Not a lot, but more than in CZ.
But someday you will.
Okay. Next up, back to the front door of Garisen. It is odd. Not sure what's up with that. Like, why did they go to the trouble of making different, different physics for different, it's goofy. And the way it gates off a lot of the Dunny Cavern in CC is a little weird. Alright, clutch time, and we'll see if I've made any sort of cycle. I have no idea, probably not. Yeah, no. No good cycle at all, and I have no idea how to get a good cycle. It sort of seems like if you do it early, you might get a good cycle, but then the routing becomes so painful and you have to do it twice. Yeah. But when you're stuck in geometry, like when you've sunk into geometry in this game, it's super slippery. It's crazy slippery. I must have gotten a good cycle last time, or a better cycle. I remember it being a better cycle last time, so I don't know why. I don't understand anything about this age. It doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, we made it. So it's super slippery. I have to, whoa, see how slippery that is? And I'm stuck in the floor. Alright. Now I have to wait a year. I wish I could, like, keep this one as my active one, always. Because having to go in and reset it there is a real pain. Because then I would just be able to teleport back. Yeah. Thought I'd mess with ABM. How's it going, Gelly? This age is, so difficult to route. And so annoying to just wait around. I'm just sitting here all the time going, doo-doo-doo. Sure wish there were a platform that I could jump on. But there isn't. I'm getting better at, and more consistent at, making the Garisen first jump and hitting where I need to not fall through the earth. You messed that up bad, Kelly. Yeah, Vio's given me some tips, because he actually knows what he's doing in this game. Or at least in the original. This one's a little different. And then sometimes my character just stops at that door and, like, waits to walk in. What's up with that? Now, by hitting this later cycle, I think I'm on, like, the opposite side of the building, so I might change my routing later. Just to make this running through the building not so bad. Yeah, this is the wrong one. Because it puts me exactly on the wrong side of the building. So if I can figure out a time to route this in that gets the cycle better, that'll take some doing. Oh, is it just a loading freeze? Okay, that makes sense. Hard to imagine it taking long to load this old of a game on this computer, but I suppose it does. I'm not sure if it's actually faster to run through those rooms, or if I should just run around the outside. I should probably just run around the outside, no waiting for doors. So, that's a routing improvement that could save a bunch of time, is if I can not have to run to the exact opposite side of Garisen Fortress to get this journey cloth. If only I could now teleport straight back out. Oh, how joyous that would be. And I could, but then I'd have to make the jump again. How close are we? Good. That is what I found, is despite how annoying it is to have to run through the whole fortress, you can then just leave straight out the closest door and you're in line for the next cycle. Now, a thing I forgot to do in my last run was to re-pick up the journey that's on the rock pinnacle, which was a huge mistake. Yeah, it was a giant time loss. Ended up being like 5 minutes of time loss. But this routing could definitely get way better. I'm sure that there's a timing that can make it work more cleanly. And then there's just executing properly, because sometimes if cycles are tight, you know, your routing might be good, but you can miss the cycle just through not being fast enough, you know? So part of it's practice to get faster, and part of it is routing improvement. Why does that stupid thing not have multiple platforms? That would be helpful. Because of course they're trying to be unhelpful with this particular age. I don't fall through here. This doesn't count as anything, it's just me getting the node back. I've made that jump before, but I don't make it consistently, so it's safer, much safer, for me to make this jump. And not a huge time loss. Well, that's good.
Shora, peace to you in the river of the Myst. 7 more journeys have moved you closer.
All right.
I was seduced.
Yeah, you can lose so much time with those cycles. It's kind of arbitrary, it feels. Oh, what am I doing? Making huge mistakes. That's what I'm doing. Lost a few seconds there. We want to go to Adergira. Let's see what we can do here. Anything fun? Come on. Let me move. Jeez. It like knocks me out of first person, but not into third person sometimes. Which is goofy. Alright. I don't know how well this will work, but we're gonna go for it. Nope. Didn't get it that time. I've gotten it. I was getting it semi-consistently. Got it. Yeah, they are super jank. But that saves a whole cycle on messing around with these dumb lid cover thingies. Let's see. I want to go this way. Yeah, once I saw that it was possible, I had to try it, because it saves a lot. Because not having to do all this back and forth faffing around with these things is great. No, no one made an auto splitter. I'm doing this manually. And yes, this is CC ABM. Oh, come on. Man, pushing things around in this game is such jank. So janky. That should work. Yeah, I'm gonna jinx myself here, but I've been consistently able to get one cycle fireflies. Now watch me fail it because I just jinxed myself, but I have been able to do it. Then this age, which is pretty but very empty and just like, okay, I have an Easter egg hunt. This was the last one I found casually. I was like, oh, of course it was right here. We intentionally skipped that one that's right in the middle, because we'll get that at the end on the way to the door. And why click it twice if we don't have to? Now, I definitely go get this journey now, but I don't know if it's faster to run down while I'm still running and get the next one, or to just detour while I'm walking with fireflies. Might be 6 of one, half dozen of the other, not sure. Yeah. It might be faster to just do it with walking because it's such a short detour. From where you're already walking, from the walking path. That it's probably faster to do it this way. Oh. Now, has anyone tried being risky and seeing how much you can sprint? Yeah, you walked it. If you can, like, add in little micro sprint bursts to save time. Little micro aggressions. You lose one firefly? Really? It seemed like they all went crazy. Oh, interesting. Okay. Good to know. And then that jerk steam vent right there that they put there just to be mean. I totally walked into that in my casual play. Okay, still got him. Now, is there no way to come up here in the dark and just know the routing in the dark? I mean, that sounds like a pain, but is it possible? Because that would obviously save, like, a million years. Oh, you can't touch the journey? Okay. So you have to have the fireflies. Yes? There we go. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, whoa. What was that? That was crazy. What just happened? What year is it? Oh, but only if you've touched it before, huh? Interesting. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I figured they might have done something like that. Because otherwise, you'd just skip the whole firefly shenanigans. But at least being able to one-cycle it is good. Makes it more bearable. Oop. Yeah, I figured I would just, to keep myself on track, I would just add all the journeys to my splits as sub-splits. Sort of a memory aid. Yeah, exactly.
You return again.
It does help a lot with that.
Return for a third pillar.
Bye!
It's an interesting cycle.
Alright, on to Kadish Tolisa. The most, like, straightforward age in some ways. Oddly enough. It's pretty much straight up, okay, here are the puzzles, solve them, and then you're good. Have fun. Oh, it's really pretty, yeah. Oop. Make that jump. Yeah, no, I quite like the look of Uru. I like all the lore. The journeys are kind of meh, and it feels incomplete. That's probably my single biggest complaint, is that it feels incomplete. Okay, 415. Where are we going? Down here. That was an unnecessary jump. Now this feels like classic Myst, where you're like counting how many inputs to do and stuff like that. Much more old school. Yeah. Oh, you played this before Ribbon. Oh, that would be, yeah, that would be terrible. Just expecting you to know Dunny numerals? Oh, dude. That would suck. Yeah, that's at least something that has not been any problem for me. I'm just like, I just know the numbers. It's not a problem. Come on, get up there. You can do it. Alrighty. There we go. It is nice that you can just spam click those buttons and it goes quickly. That's helpful. Interesting. Yeah, I played Myst and Riven way back in the day when they were pretty new. Well, Riven right on release. I definitely got that immediately. And then I played Exile when it was new, but then I hadn't played any of the others until recently. Okay, I know you can do this without the lights on, but I'm bad. I need at least those two on to see where I'm going, for now. Maybe at some point I'll get good, but I am not good currently. Alrighty. Through that one. Now I did spend a little time last night kind of writing down what this path is so that I can just do it without having to faff about with the lights. Because that is crucial. Something I didn't realize in my casual play is that you had to charge up the energy on the floor. I just sort of did that accidentally and never noticed that that was a thing I would have to do. Or consider, you know? So once I was trying to run it faster, I was like, what is this? Why isn't the blue floor turning on? What's going on? Okay. So it is, I think, this one, 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 this one? Yes, got it. I'll get faster at that. I'm having to look at my little map that I drew for myself to get that right. Do the easy part first, just to get to the journey. I sink into the floor on these pillars really badly too. And then sometimes it makes it difficult to climb the ladders. It's goofy. Yeah, you see me drop there as I sink into the floor. There we go. And I have to jump out. It's really weird. Alright. Oop. Reset. That one, and then wait around for a year while these things go down. I think this is the optimal order to pull these in. You can control and climb. This one's pretty easy to control and climb while it plays the cutscene, at least. So, that's helpful. I have to be careful here that I don't go sliding off with the super slippery control when I'm sunk into the ground. Alrighty. Climb, climb, climb. Now I should see a pretty significant time save when it comes to redoing all the doors, because I was sure to get the journey on the rock spire in Garisen, so that'll save me like 5 minutes. Xbox Exile. Yeah, you know I've played PS1 Riven. I don't know that the other games, anything except Myst and Riven, I don't know that anybody's run any console versions of those. Not to my knowledge, at least. And PS1 Riven was a slog. Even on a PS2, which has a, you know, a faster disk drive. The easiest one to input. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, now here comes some of the most annoying parkour in the run. Trying to get up onto Kadish's damnable boxes. It's so janky. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. It's so bad. And I need to be careful here, because going for the speed strats of jumping is a little dangerous. And you can slide right off here, too, so... I've definitely fallen off and lost time several times last night. And I was like, oh, this sucks. Alright. Okie dokie. And hit the hand.
The bones of Guildmaster Kadish speak louder than words. His bones are bones of Dania.
And jump into the Starry Expanse. Hooray! Exile and Rev both on like original Xbox, I guess. Yeah, that was the right time frame, wasn't it? Okay. OG. Alright, I should be on the pinnacle. I'm quite sure I clicked it. Thank goodness. Okay. And so here's where this run saves like 5 minutes. Oop, made it. And then we get this weird glitchiness. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, we picked up 5 minutes there, didn't we? Very close to it. Teledon Redux. No? Well, to be fair, there haven't been that many Myst games since then, period. And Uru would be weird as a console game. It'd be weird. I don't know how that would work. Alright, on to Ader Camo. Well, funny thing you should say that, because Remy, Real Myst Masterpiece, is coming to the Nintendo Switch, like, at the end of the month. So there you go. It is. That will be a new console version. Yeah. This one, it's harder to... It's easier just to wait for it. I bet I could route those better, like in a better order. Oh, I'm sure it'll be pretty buggy. Maybe I should do Kadish Talisa Redux first. Because then I might be able to do the quick drop out of the... whatever that place is. The Borrow Cave. There's that thing where it puts me in not first person, but also not third person. Not sure what's up with that. Ugh, that's scary. It's always so scary. Ugh, see? Slippery. It's slippery. So I might swap those. Because I think that might end up making it better. Okay, so going around in order, it is eye, China, turtle, fisheye. Going around clockwise. With my own goofy names for things. Eye, China, turtle, fisheye. Yeah. The one symbol just looks vaguely like a Chinese character, so I'm sure it's insensitive of me to call it that, but that's just what it makes me think of. It's just a memory aid. And we'll see if I get it right. China. Oh, that was on turtle. Crap.
An ending has been written. You've done all that has been
I
asked.
wasn't sure, so I should have hit it maybe a second or two earlier.
You have returned to the cleft through the fissure.
Yeah.
You swam among the
Yeah.
stars and saw the
Dumped
planets
away
of
under
the
several an
various
hour. I knew I
races.
would, just by
You
not
returned,
screwing up
others were returned, and not one more
Garisen.
of the bottom
Last time when I realized that I had
has
not
been returned
re-grabbed the rock pinnacle
today. You don't need to understand what that means.
journey, I was like,
Only
oh
that
my
the hand of the
gosh,
maker is set
so
in motion.
bad. Because then trying to line up cycles and all that is just a
Now
nightmare.
the circle is complete and the tree has begun to grow again.
Huh,
The
good.
path is now open.
But that could definitely get a lot faster, especially with some
Now
better
the beginning is tied to the end.
routing.